So in this video, I'm going to talk about template literals. So you see right here, I have used this template literals by using this backticks, and we have talked about it a little bit in the previous video. I'm going to talk about it more now. So I'm going to comment this one out, and right here, let's comment these functions as well. So I'm going to make them a comment. So I have commented them out, and I'm going to move them down. Okay, so on line 5, we are going to make a variable. So let number1, and let's assign a number to it. So number1 equals to 10. Let's say we have 10, and let number2 equals to 5. You see, we have two numbers. Now let's make a variable that will store the total. So I'm going to say let total equals to number1 plus number2. So we want the sum of these two numbers. All right, we want the total of these numbers. So now let's say that we want to print the total to the user. So I can say my age1.innerHTML equals to total, and you see we have the total on the screen. So now I can add a string to the beginning of this. For example, I can say the total, so the total is, and then I'm going to add a single code to add a string there, and then I'm going to say plus. So you see we have added, the total is 15. But now what if I say the total of number1 and number2 is 10? So I can say the total of number1, you see right here I'm saying number1, and this is not a good idea to do this. So the total of, and then I'm going to say plus, and I'm going to add the variable name of number1. So number1 and number2. So and you see I'm going to add an empty string there. So number2. So the total of number, you see I have added number here. So I'm going to move it here. So I'm going to cut this for now. So the total of, and then instead of saying number, I'm going to add this variable here, and then plus this. So the total of number 10. You see it's kind of confusing to make it a string now. So the total of number1 and, so I'm going to say and, so number2, I'm going to say, I'm going to add the variable of number2 there. So number2 is plus, so I'm going to add a plus here. So the total number, you see the total of 10 and 5 is 15. So I have added there, I have added here, and it was kind of confusing for me to use all of these plus signs and to do that. So it's a better idea to use backticks instead of quotations. So let me zoom in, and I'm going to show you the difference between these two. So these are the quotations. So I'm going to say quotations, all right? So these are single quotes. And these are double quotes. So these are double quotes. Double quotes. And these are, which we are going to use now, are called backticks. So backticks, all right? And you add backticks by pressing the button next to number1 at the top left of the keyboard. So that when you press a button, it's going to add these backticks. All right, so let's use these backticks. So we use template literals enclosed by the backticks to insert an expression. And we are going to add backticks here. So you see right here, we are setting the inner HTML to this string plus this variable plus another string, another variable. It's kind of confusing. You see, we have to separate each one by a plus sign, and it's kind of confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this line here, all right? And let's add the backticks. So I have added 2 backticks, and you can see it if I zoom in. You see, these are the backticks. So inside of the backticks, we can simply type something in. If you want to add, for example, I can say the total. You see, it's adding that string there. So now I don't have to worry about the different data types. So the total of number 1. So if I want to bring the value of number 1 here, I can use the $sign and open 2 curly braces. So inside of these curly braces, right here, I can add number 1. So number 1. So you see, now I have the total of 10, because I have 10 stored inside of number 1. You can see it up here. I'm not lying to you, it's stored here. All right, so the total of number 1 and so number 2, if I want to insert number 2 now, I can say $sign and open 2 curly braces, type in number 2. So total of number 1 and number 2 is, and now all I have to do is use another $sign and 2 curly braces, type in total. All right, so let's save it and let's zoom out so you can see all of the code. You see, we don't use the plus sign anymore, and right here you see on the browser we can see the total of 10 and 5 is 15. If I want to change, what happened to the code? Okay, so if I want, I can change the numbers, so I can manipulate the data now. So I can change 10 to 2. So the total of 2 and 5 is 7. Or you know what, whichever you change, it will work. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Of course, you can see it live on the browser. All right. So this is how you basically use template literals. And now, if you want to move this one down, and 8 is 10, if I want to move this part down, I can add a break there simply. All right, just like that. It's really easy. You see, I've added a break, and it will just move it down, just like the HTML. And we have used these breaks to add a semicolon at the end of it. Make sure you always add a semicolon to the end of the code. All right. So now I'm gonna get rid of this empty space, and let's make a new variable. So I'm gonna say let name equals to, I can say wheelchair guy. So let's insert that here. So I can say hello, my name is, and if you want to insert that name here, we can say $sign and 2 curly braces, and you type in the variable there. So you add name, whatever you have here. So you see it says hello, my name is wheelchair guy, and I should say and the total is, so I have added the total twice, and the total is, and the total of 2 and 8 is 10. So you see, I know this doesn't make any sense to you, because my name is wheelchair guy, and what is the meaning of this total thing? Because I'm trying to show you how to embed an expression. So you see, we have embedded an expression. So now let's do something here. Instead of using variables like this, I can say I'm gonna get rid of these of this line. So I'm going to get rid of this line, at least for now. I'm going to get rid of it. Now let me zoom in. Let me zoom in what happened here. Sorry about that. Okay, so now 2 backticks. And right here I can add an expression here. For example, 10 plus 2. You see, we can do a math operation here inside of the curly braces. We don't always have to use the variable names and stuff like that. But you see, I said 15 plus 2, and it's 17. And if I change it to times, so 2 times 15 is 30. And you can see it up here. Or I can say 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. And you can do many things. For example, 2 times 8 plus 1. So 2 times 8, 16, plus 1, 17. So you can do a math operation here inside of the $sign and the curly braces. So this is called a template literal. A template literal.
A template literal.
And it's really useful if you don't have to use it. So you just have to use $sign and then 2 curly braces, and you do something inside of that. You can do a math operation, or insert the data from a variable, or if you want to add some text before it. The calculation is, for example, the calculation is, you see, I don't have to use a plus sign now. I'm just using the $sign and 2 curly braces, and that's it. So you see on the screen, the calculation is 17, and I'm doing the calculation inside of these 2 curly braces. What if I want to add this and then multiply it by 2? Well, I can put this in parentheses. All right. So you see now it's 18, because 1 plus 8 is 9 times 2 is 18. All right. So 2 times 9 is 18. But this is how you basically use the parentheses, and we have learned how to use the parentheses from PEMDAS, from the math class. All right. So I hope that you liked this video, and this is basically how you use the template literal.